Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rebels TV again for another week, heading into the final fortnight of the TAC Cup home and away season. Tell you what, the weather's starting to get a bit better, the sun's starting to shine for longer, and there's that definite finals feeling in the air at the moment around the North Ballarat Oval in Eureka Stadium. Sean Kelly's my name. Joining me as always, Phil Partington. Parto, welcome back to Rebels TV.
Great to be back, Sean, and good to have a weekend off, official duties with the Rebels anyway.
How did you find the weekend off, mate? What did you get up to?
A bit of local footy, Sean, on Saturday going around the local area in Ballarat, and Sunday the Futures there, the 17 Futures game against Metro versus Country at Wendouree. Someone watched Johnston and Aiden Domic play, and both played a good game of footy too, Sean.
Talk to us about that game, because that's one that kind of came out towards the end of the week. We didn't get much notice of it to get it out to the public, but tell us about the concept behind that Futures game, and obviously with Jono and Domic playing in it.
I think it's really good for the AFL recruiters, future draft picks being traded and things like that, Sean, but it also gives the Vic Country selectors a bit of a look at next year's talent as well coming through. And it's all the boys that have been playing pretty good footies at bottom age level this year in TAC Cup. So to see Jordan and also Aiden get an opportunity and both play well is really pleasing for them and also the Rebels program.
Fantastic news as well. On the weekend off, I've got to send out a personal thank you to one of our Rebel sponsors, Andrew Overall at Thrifty Car Rental. Gave me a bit of a chop out on the weekend. Had to pay for it, of course, as you do. We don't expect anything for nothing here on Rebels TV, but gave us a bit of a chop out on the weekend with a moving van that kind of helped when the missus had me moving house all weekend. So it definitely wasn't a rest weekend, but there was no footy around. So in that regard, probably a good thing, because I would have been in trouble otherwise. Yeah.
Great supporter, Thrifty, of our program for a long period of time. So when the boys travel down by hire car or bus some stages from the Wimmera area, Thrifty Car Hire look after us as well. So thanks very much, Andrew.
I did see the 2012 Rebels team picture on the wall when I was in there, which was good to look back on some of the names, and guys like Jake Need in there and Don Barry that have played some AFL footy, Michael Close that's at the Brisbane Lions as well. So
they've been a good sponsor for a long time, I'm sure know about that.
They have indeed. Obviously no game to talk about from the weekend, so there's no Mars player of the day for this week, but as we always do, we're going inside 60 for Bluegum Clothing, and it's great that we can get the Bluegum polo shirts back out now as well.
I've still got the jacket on, Sean. Still a bit chilly out there this morning.
Not too bad at the moment. It's starting to
get out,
towards that polo shirt time of the year, and this could be a big inside 60.
Who we got, mate? Who I'm looking forward to? We haven't told me who we've got.
This is a bloke that's copped a little bit of stick this year. He's copped a bit of most annoying teammate. He's copped a bit of funniest teammate, mostly because of his appearance, because he did get called a sloth on this, and that nickname has kind of stuck since then as well. So it'll be interesting to see how the sloth, I speak of course of Todd Lawrence, goes this week on Inside 60, the big man.
Well, he's been called the sloth and lurch.
Yes.
He's a very funny man and good presence around our footy club, Sean. So looking to see how big Toddy goes.
Yeah, this will be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Inside 60, thanks to Bluegum Clothing with Todd Lawrence.
Lurch. On ball, on the wing. Nick Nat Nui. Like Wendouree. Respectable. Jared Berry. Carl O'Connor with his stupid wordings. Ollie Nash with his big head. Getting to the grand final. Jared Berry. Hugh McCluggage. There's no one really that annoying now, team, is there?
Todd Lawrence on Inside 60, thanks to Bluegum Clothing, and as we suspected, the big man's delivered.
He's delivered, he's all guts and glory, that fella, no doubt about that.
Certainly is indeed. Great to see Toddy on that, and thanks also to Bluegum Clothing for their fantastic support of the Rebels and the Rebels program once again in 2016. Turning our attention to this weekend, Parto, Saturday afternoon, TAC Cup footy back for another fortnight of home and away action, and it's a fortnight that will be played here at Eureka Stadium, starting with this week's game against the Northern Knights. And Don't look at the ladder on this one. The Knights are outside the top 8 at the moment, but we always know that after school footy has finished, these metro sides really start to hit their straps, and this is a danger game.
Yeah, it certainly is, Sean. Like the Northern Knights are a good team without their school footy guys, but their school footy guys come back to full strength. It's going to be an interesting game. We're going to be back to nearly full strength as well, Sean, with our players coming back in. So it's going to be a really good game for us, and just see where we're at the moment, and hopefully push our way still into the top 4 to maybe a double chance. But we're just going to continue to play good footy, Sean, which we have been doing over the last 3 weeks.
Interesting times at the selection table. Before we do that, good to see Cedric Cox play his VFL debut on the weekend alongside brother Daniel as 23rd man. Have you heard how he went?
Yeah, he went very well. Played on the wing for about 67% game time, had around about 15 to 18 possessions, I think it was. First time he's actually played with his brother Daniel
very good.
in a game, so that's really pleasing for the family. And certainly going well, Sean. So that 23rd player for us, giving boys opportunities to play against VFL quality men, and also the professionalism of the Roosters program is outstanding for our program.
And all of our overage 19-year-old players have had a shot at that now this year too, so some really good exposure for them going forward.
That's part of it, Sean, with the 19-year-old, giving them an opportunity to play VFL football, and we have done that this year, and the boys have all come back excited about it.
Yep.
So hopefully they can move into maybe TAC next year, VFL footy next year, if they don't get drafted or go wherever.
And as we were saying before, selection this week going to be big, because obviously there's 12 St Pat's boys that we weren't up for selection last week that are up for selection now. We had 9 of them come out of the side before. Nash McRoberts is available, who was in our best 22 up until he got suspended against the Western Jets. He's available for selection. You look at some blokes that had some niggling injuries. Aaron Shepherd will be right this week and things like that. So really some interesting times on the selection table coming up.
Certainly is, Sean. So going to be some boys that are very happy and some boys that aren't so happy. But that's the beast, the game, footy. So we're going to make some hard decisions, and we look forward to ramping our team up towards the final end of the year.
Yeah, it's going to be a big couple of weeks here at Eureka Stadium as the Rebels hunt for a top 4 spot and try and obviously get some momentum up before the TAC Cup finals. Couple of weeks' time, we'll preview those in a couple of weeks. There's also a development round coming up in the week before the finals, I believe.
Yeah, so 9th plays 10th, 11th plays 12, Sean. Yep. But the boys have got clinics this week too, Sean.
Clinics?
So,
tell us about that.
The McDonald's clinics, the boys are going out to the Wendouree Football Club, and also the Redan Football Club, and taking the under-10s for training, Sean. So, as you know, our under-10s coach for Lake Wendouree is our own Brooke Brown, our welfare manager. So we're going to have about 15 boys taking that clinic and 15 at Redan. So really looking forward to see how the boys go in presenting the Rebels to the community, how they go about their training session, but also the important part of getting the community behind the Rebels. But also McDonald's, our major sponsor as well. The boys will get some giveaways to pass on to the kids as well. So
make sure you don't pocket any of those either, lads.
So it's going to be great for the boys, and they're really looking forward to the McDonald's clinical program.
Fantastic work by the boys. We might see some of the footage of that on the Rebels website and on our social media throughout the next week or so as well. Parto, thanks for joining us once again this week.
Thanks, Sean. Looking forward to the weekend.
Looking forward to seeing you on the weekend here at Eureka Stadium as your North Ballarat Rebels take on the Northern Knights in TAC Cup footy this weekend, the penultimate home and away game for season 2016. We'll see you then.